بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we have started to have a concise interpretation of Quran. We reached to chapter Baqarah, the longest chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 286 verses. Please listen to verse 178.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم القصاص في القتلى الحر بالحر والعبد بالعبد والأنثى بالأنثى فمن عفي له من أخيه شيء فاتباع بالمعروف وأداء إليه بإحسان ذلك تخفيف من ربكم ورحمة فمن اعتدى بعد ذلك فله عذاب أليم.
O you who believe, retaliation is prescribed for you in the matter of the slain, the free for the free, and the slave for the slave, and the female for the female. فمن أفي له من أخيه شيء فاتباع بالمعروف وأداء إليه بإحسان. But if any remission is made to anyone by his brother, their persecution should be made according to usage, and payment should be made to him in a good manner. ذلك تخفيف من ربكم ورحمة فمن اعتدى بعد ذلك فله عذاب أليم. This is an alleviation from your Lord and a mercy, so whoever exceeds the limit after this, he shall have a painful chastisement. In this verse, Allah is bringing for the people new law, and a very, very important law. And this is the law of qisas. It means retaliation, nemesis. It means if a person kills somebody else, Islam says this is the right for the family of a person who is killed to take a retaliation. If a person, for example, cut the hand of somebody intentionally, the person whose hand is cut, he has a right to ask the government, the Islamic government, to do the same and retaliate him. At the same time that in Islam, to forgive others is recommended, or ransom, it is the right of a person who is punished for any reason, or something wrong is done to him, like a person who is killed, his family can ask for money for blood, or for something else. This is the meaning of qisas, and Islam has brought this right for the people. So the word of qisas, which is in English nemesis, it is from the root of qas, and qas means persecution. So if a person is killed, his family, the guardians of this person, can persecute the killer and ask the Islamic government to retaliate him and the government will do exactly the same that he has done to others. So persecute, it means to follow a person who has done something, to continue to punish him or to follow him that what he has done. It means to retaliate him. We know that in any society there is a possibility that some people will ignore the law and will attack somebody else. Okay, in case that one person attack another person, an innocent person will be killed intentionally. Okay, what is the law? If we believe that Islam is a complete religion, comprehensive religion, he has the law and rules for everything, anything that we need in our life. Social issues, moral issues, spiritual issues, material issues, anything that we need in our life, Islam should have a rule for that. Okay, one of the problems that sometimes it happens, one person will ignore somebody else's rights and will attack and kill him. Okay, what should we do? Islam says in such a situation, such a time, of course, you can retaliate him. First of all, before mentioning the rule of Islam, exactly what is it, it is good to see that how was before Islam, the people who were not believing in any religion in the time of Jahiliyyah, ignorance. For one person, when a person, innocent person, was killed, sometimes two tribes were attacking each other. Sometimes 10 people, 100 people, 200 people have been killed or were killed because of one person. One tribe was attacking to retaliate others. And in the war, of course, nobody knows how many people will be killed. Islam said, no, one person by one person. At the same time that Islam says, it is good to forgive each other. At the same time that Islam says, of course, ransom, it means blood money, to take money, is recommended instead of retaliate exactly what a person has done, do the same exactly. But at the same time, Islam says, because security in the society is so important, a person should fear a lot from the punishment. If we punish a person and he knows, a killer, that if he attacks somebody else, at most they put him in jail for what, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. In many times he says, okay, I don't care, I'm ready to go to jail, but I'm ready to kill such a person. But if he knows for sure that there is a possibility to give your life, definitely many people who have a bad intention, still they are not ready to do such a crime. Because everybody loves himself. Everybody will do something for himself, and he's not ready to give his life. Because of that, Islam says, of course, this is very important, that a killer, a person who oppresses somebody else, to believe that we have nemesis in Islam, we have retaliation in Islam. It means to punish a person exactly the same as he has done it. When he knows, of course, the percentage of the society, of the security in the society will be increased a lot. It was the reason that Islam brought this law for the people. At the same time that Allah says, ذَلِكَ تَخْفِيفٌ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ. When Allah is talking about forgiveness and He's talking about ransom, to ask money in a state of punishing, Allah says this is alleviation. This is like to give a discount. That Allah says, okay, if you don't want to retaliate, you can replace it either with ransom or to forgive. It is good to know that if we compare Islam to Judaism and Christianity, we will see that Islam is the more complete religion. Why? Because when we see in Judaism, for example, which was before Christianity, we can say that only nemesis and forgiveness was in the time of crime. It means if a person was killing another person, either you could kill him and have a nemesis, or to forgive him. That's all. In the time of Christianity, it means the belief of Christianity was only to forgive or to take a ransom. One of these two. But Islam says, no, you are free to choose one of these. Either forgiveness, either ransom, either nemesis. Qisas, al-af, aw-diyah. It means more complete one, comparing to Judaism and Christianity. Okay, then Islam says, al-hurr bil-hurr, wal-abdu bil-abd, wal-unsa bil-unsa. When a free man, we know free man, at this time we don't have a slave, but at the beginning when Islam came, it was very common to have a slave. Islam wanted to make the people free, but little by little, Islam first confirmed it and said that is okay, because a slave was considered as a money and property for somebody. When a person had, for example, 20 slaves, men and women, he was believing that he's very rich. He could sell them. It was impossible to say that you have nothing overnight. So Islam said this is okay, but encouraged other people to forgive, to buy them and free them. Then Islam says, okay, when a person is free, if he kills a person, free to free. A free man, when he kills somebody who is free, 1 to 1. When a person is a slave and he kills somebody else, is abd bil abd, wal abdu bil abd, wal unsa bil unsa. And when a lady kills another woman, is doing this. We can make a retaliation. It means one lady will be killed for one lady, one slave for one slave, and one free man for one free man. As we understand from this verse, of course, a free man will not be killed because of a slave, or a man will not be killed because of a woman. Actually, we can say, yes, they will be killed, but we should understand that the women should pay a little money. And also, a man would be killed for another man, a man for a slave, but after paying some money. There is a question here that it means that the men are better than women? No. To kill the men, to kill the women, the sin is the same. Either men kill the women or women kill the men. The sin is the same. And both should be punished. But inshallah, in next program, I'm going to talk and explain about this. That the difference between a man and a woman, it is financial issue. Since the man is working normally, in majority, men are bringing money home. And it is obligated for men to bring the money, to make money and bring and serve and feed the family. So if we want to kill a man because of a woman, we should pay a little money because he is making money. But usually the women will not make that much money. First, second, the most important things, women have no responsibility to feed the man. Men have responsibility in Islam to feed the women. Even if the women have a lot of money, it's not necessary for them to spend money for themselves. It is obligated for men to spend money for the women. If it is the case, if we want to kill a man because of a woman, it means financially he has more responsibility, and if we want to kill him, we should pay a little money to the family of a person, then we can kill him. So the sin for men and women, the value of the men and women is exactly the same. But if we want to kill a man because of a woman, we can kill him, but we should pay a little money to the family of man. And inshallah, in next section, I'm going to talk about it more and more. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.